Hello guys, welcome back to another commentary video on the channel. I believe this is the 5th ever commentary on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about preparing for a 10k running event. Now, before I get into the topic, I want to say I'm not going to talk about my problems anymore, my life problems. I'm just gonna get into stuff that's more related to how to improve my life, how to improve your life. I can give some suggestions on what I'm doing right now to help with my life, and so let's get into that. So, as you may know from my previous commentary videos, I've been dealing with a lot of brain fog recently, and that has been due to partially because of I believe burnout. I've also been through depression recently, but it has been getting better. The depression has been getting better, mostly because it has been overwhelmed by my anxiety. But we're not here to talk about my problems. We're here to talk about how I combated this brain fog. So I don't feel like my brain is at 100% capacity, but ever since the 1st of January, I've been taking supplements to hopefully help with my brain fog. So if you have brain fog as well, I suggest you take some sort of supplement that helps with brain health and neuroplasticity, neural connections. For now, I'm taking fish oil, omega 3, and ginkgo. Ginkgo, Ginkgo. So, ginkgo is from a plant, a herb, I think. It helps with just brain health in general. Supports mental focus and memory. Standardized contain 24% ginkgo flavon glycosides. I don't know what that means, but um, generally it helps with memory and mental focus. And then for omega 3, you can get this naturally from sardines. Um, Let me look at it. It supports normal health function, brain health. Wait, I mean, supports normal heart function, brain health, and vision. So it doesn't just help with brain health, it helps with vision and heart health as well. So that's good. Definitely take these supplements. They don't harm you, they're not that expensive, and they help a lot with brain health. And I've been taking them for 9 days at this point. Um, So far, I'm not sure if I'm just, leaving the brain fog state, the burnout state, or if the supplements are actually helping me, but I've been feeling an improvement of my brain fog. I've been able to speak without pausing. I've been able to think more clearly. Although I'm still like very foggy in the mind, I'm still very slow. But I've felt improvements, whether that's because of actually from the supplements or just I'm just naturally leaving that state of burnout. Anyways, I've been taking it for 9 days, so I searched it up. It normally takes at least 2 weeks for the benefits to start showing. So I'm approaching that. Maybe I'm actually experiencing the benefits, but around the 2 week mark is when you're actually gonna experience a noticeable effect. And yeah, okay. On top of that, I've also been taking creatine for around 2 months. And creatine, it doesn't just help with your muscle growth. It's supposed to help with muscle growth, hydration, glycogen storage, I think, or hydration, I think. But it basically helps with everything related to muscles. But it also helps with brain health. It helps with building neurons, I'm pretty sure. So that also probably will help with brain health and as well as uh what was I gonna say? Brain health and okay, I forgot what I was gonna say. But basically it helps with brain health. It helps with your um muscle health. It also helps with. Okay, I forgot the third thing I was gonna be saying. Anyways, I've been taking it for around 2 months, so I should be experiencing the benefits of it. I've been taking 10 grams a day, which is okay for loading. I think usually you would have to take 20 grams a day for around 2 weeks for the loading phase to be complete, and then you start taking 5 grams a day for maintenance. But I've been taking 10 grams a day for around 2 months, so I'm almost finishing up on my loading phase. So soon I'm gonna be able to just start taking 5 grams a day consistently for maintenance. And I'm not sure if I'm experiencing the benefits because it takes so long for the benefits to arise. I'm just not sure if I'm actually experiencing benefits or if it's just naturally occurring to me. Anyways, that's all the supplements I'm taking. I'm also going to be taking magnesium and zinc. Magnesium helps with sleep and brain health. Zinc, I'm not sure, you can search that up, but I'm pretty sure it helps with brain health as well. So basically all of the supplements I'm taking is just there to support my brain health and help with my brain fog. I'm trying to do everything to combat brain fog because once you have brain fog, it stops you from being productive basically. You A lot of things you can't do. Even sometimes communicating with people becomes trouble because you can't think fast enough and all that stuff. Yeah, so I'm doing everything I can to maintain brain health. It's also very nice, very helpful for longevity because, you know, you want to live a long life. You want to live a life until 80, 90 years old without significant dementia, significant Alzheimer's. You want to live a long but also a good quality of life. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm probably going to be taking these supplements for the rest of my life just so that I can maintain a long-term health. Of course, you can train and I'll do all that, but I think nutrition and supplementation is also extremely important for health. I've only recently started to uh, look into supplementation, although I've been taking creatine for a long time. All these other supplements I originally thought like, they're not that useful, but because my diet is not that diverse, I think supplementation is probably pretty useful. But you don't have to eat like fucking. You don't have to take all the supplements in the world. You basically just eat some vegetables, and you will be able to have basically all the nutrients you need, all the vitamins, all that stuff, all the minerals and all that stuff. But yeah, supplementation is pretty helpful. I highly recommend you guys take the supplements I just listed. I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm not big enough to be sponsored, but I really think these kinds of. I mean, I didn't even talk about the brand, right? So, um, yeah, I basically just talked about the type of supplements you should be taking for brain health. Anyways, this video is supposed to be about my running. So let's get into the lore of that. So for a period of time, a long time ago, maybe a few months back, I started running every single day without skipping. I was keeping my nutrition, my sleep, my injuries, my stretching on check, and I was basically doing everything so that I can maintain one run per day without skipping a day. Just basically running every single day for originally it was for 30 days, but after I hit that I did an extra 15 days without stopping, so that was like 45 days of non-stop everyday running. And oh my god, that time I built up so much discipline, so much consistency. It was a beautiful time of my life, man. It was so positive, and even though not everything was going right in my life, because I was so consistent, I was able to feel fulfilled. I was able to be productive with other aspects of my life. So basically, my philosophy at the time was, once you are consistent with one thing in your life, once you have that constant of consistency in your life, you're going to be able to build habits slowly in other parts of your life, because you know what it feels like to be consistent. So you can take lessons from that. You can take the feeling of control from that and apply it to other aspects of your life. And that's basically what I did. I got more consistent with the gym. I got more consistent with my schoolwork and everything else, with my sleep especially, because you have to force yourself to have good sleep in order to maintain these runs. But basically, after that, I decided to take a break, a 2 week running break. And then when I came back from that 2 week running break, within that 2 week running break, I came back to running after 1 week of break, and then it felt awful. So I took another break of 1 week, so that's two total weeks. And when I came back, damn, I felt like so much energy throughout my body, and I was like, okay, I'm for sure gonna be ready for this race. The race starts at January 18th, and this was about a month ago, where it was like, oh my god, my physical is so on point. But then for some reason, I just stopped running, because I don't know why. It could be my antidepressants, my risperidone. I take these to regulate my dopamine levels and regulate my anxiety. But maybe the meds caused me to, uh, it caused me, okay, brain fog. It caused me to basically have a lower attention span. I couldn't bring myself to run for longer than 400 meters. I'm pretty sure I talked about this in another commentary video, but basically I couldn't run for longer than friggin' 400 meters, and then I just stopped. I just kind of gave up, because I didn't have the attention span to go on long runs anymore. I didn't like feel the momentum anymore, because all the momentum I built up kind of just died. So it just died basically. I don't know. And ever since that a month ago trial of going on a run, I haven't been on a run for a month. And right now it's the ninth of January, and my run is on the 18th of January. And right now, I remember one time it was really cold outside. I went to buy McDonald's and I was wearing shorts, so I felt like, oh, like this is so cold. I gotta run home now. So I carried the McDonald's and started running home. And holy shit, I ran for around 200 meters, and my heart rate started to elevate. Like, I, it was the first time in my life that I felt this unfit. Like, I did a minimum amount of physical activity, and then my heart rate started spiking. I also noticed, like, during my workouts, I do like maybe dumbbell rows, and I just noticed my heart rate going like way too high during the training. And okay, got a notification right there. What was I saying? Yeah, the heart rate was like very unusual, and I don't know, man. It's the result of stopping my runs, and I shouldn't have done that, because ever since I stopped my runs, my discipline has also been all over the place. So it really was kind of the anchor of my life, because while I was running every single day, I was able to be disciplined. I was able to be consistent, and ever since I stopped that, I kind of just lost myself. I lost my control over myself. So yeah, I've got 9 days left until this run. I have no idea how I'm going to be training for this, because 9 days is not even enough to like recover my running ability. Cause I went on runs. Okay, I kind of lied when I said I stopped running for a month. I tried to go on runs for a few days. I went out for runs, and my calves were so damn like constricted, like so sore, so like what's the word, like so hardened. When I was running, I couldn't run. Like after a few steps, they just kind of hardened and I just can't run anymore. So even though my heart rate, my cardio has been greatly uh, opposite of improved, my calves have gotten way worse than my heart rate, my cardio. My calves became the true limiting factor in my runs. So I don't know, I'm kind of cooked. My PB is 44:43, I think. 44:43 for 10K. And I've never been able to beat that PB ever since, because I kind of almost killed myself doing that PB run. But what was I gonna say? And still, I still have brain fog. I keep forgetting what I'm gonna be saying. Um, I'm gonna pause this recording. I forgot what I was gonna say. But basically, yeah, I'm kind of cooked for this run. I'm gonna make another commentary video after the run to kind of go over what happened. I hope it doesn't go too bad. My original PB last time was 47 minutes. Hopefully I don't fall behind that. Like, I don't go over 47 minutes on this run. I'm definitely not going to be able to PB. I would die if I PB'd this one. So, we'll see what happens. I guess this is all I have to say for this commentary video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day. Have a great time. I'll see you guys next time.